Hey, everybody. I am hoping, now that the levels all seem to be back to normal, I'm hoping that you all can hear me. Sorry about that. I appreciate everybody giving me the shout out, letting me know whether or not the sound was working. Hey, if the sound is working, can you make a comment quick and let me know? That would be great. Okay, some folks are watching, so I'm going to assume that things are working and the sound. Okay, we have sound. Good. All right. May the 4th be with you. Now, I'm one of the people that thinks that E.T. is the only real sequel to Star Trek or Star Wars. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm one of the people that thinks that E.T. is the only real sequel to Star Wars. But that being said, hey there, you can come through. But that being said, I hear that this is an important day for people. Much like April 20th is an important day for other people. But happy May the 4th, everybody. So this is Shelter Radio. I'm David Dalt. I show up here every day for music and fun at around 2 p.m. Central Time, although that's increasingly a movable feast. But let's be honest, if I said that it was actually at 2:15 or actually at 2:30, I would not show up until 4. It's a problem, and everyone in my life knows that this is a problem. So I keep it at 2 because that at least keeps me accountable. And yes, the guilt is horrible, but what are you going to do? I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad to be here with you. Let's get started. Well, I got both feet planted firmly in my mouth, so I ain't walking. They both take up so much space, it's a marvel that I still got room for talking. But I just go on spouting off the same old stupid stuff. I'm gonna have to grow another foot just to keep up, just to keep up. Well, do not disturb hangs on the door. I hide inside, I do not say a word. Opportunity comes knocking, I ignore it and pretend I have not heard. I get so tired of being chased by my problems every day. I'm gonna have to grow another foot just to get away, just to get away. Get away, hey, 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 I get away. In the sun and in the rain, I find that I'm just the same. I'm not really chasing pleasure, I'm simply dodging pain. I move glacially, I put my best foot forward, but I find it inching back on me. They say you give a man an inch and sure as death and taxes, he'll ask for a yard. Since I found these 3 feet useful, I suppose I am described by that canard. When I go out dancing, now I've found a great excuse. First I tell you I got 2 left feet, then I'll show you the proof. Here's the proof. I got proof. I say 1, 2, 3, 3 feet for me, that's the truth. It's good to be back. And I was saying yesterday that I feel like the performance aspect from the first couple of weeks of doing this. That being said, it still freaks me out to have the camera on, so I'm doing the best that I can. But I'm learning a lot about how one performs without a sound person, having to balance kind of distance to the microphones and all of that. Yeah. So I just kind of watch the levels over here, and I watch the monitor over here, and then I look over here and I say, thank you for being here. Someone tell me why I do the things that I don't want to do when you're around me. somebody else. Someone tell me why I act like a fool when things don't go my way. When you're around me, somebody else. There is good reason, I guess. Haven't it once gone too far? When you clean up the hive, does it make you want to cry? You're still being followed by the teenage F.B.I. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why I do the things that I don't want to do. When you're around me, I'm somebody else. Someone tell me why I act like a fool when things don't go my way. When you're around me, I'm somebody else. There is good reason, I guess. Haven't it once gone too far? When you clean up the hive, does it make you want to cry? You're still being followed by the teenage F.B.I. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why I do the things that I don't want to do. When you're around me, I'm somebody else. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Woo! Man, some days it works better than others, but it's a good day anyway. I woke up this morning not feeling right, largely because I had slept badly last night. I didn't get to sleep until around 2 in the morning, just because I have difficulty with sleeping under the best of times. But especially lately, I've had the weirdest dreams, and oftentimes I will wake up 4 or 5 times in the night, and sometimes wake up Kira because I'm so agitated by the dreams that I have. And so for many years, for many years when I was anxious, the solution to that was simply not to sleep. Which is not a good solution, but it's kind of what I did. I would intentionally go without long bouts of sleep because it would break up the REM cycle and I wouldn't dream, and therefore I wouldn't be agitated and I wouldn't wake up and I wouldn't wake her up. But of late, I've tried to actually get sleep for lots of reasons, health and mental health and all of that. But I was doing pretty well, and then all this hit, and so last night didn't sleep so well, and so woke up this morning and folded a lot of laundry, and tried to clean up some of this crazy room. This is the room where all the junk happens, and it gets sorted because it's the biggest room and it's got a big table. And when we're not eating at the table, we just sort the junk on the table. So what you're seeing is this room in process. If you've been watching over the last few weeks, like books move and boxes appear and disappear, and there's piles over there that are getting sorted through, and like a lot of stuff kind of happens in this room. And so I poked around the room. I got some writing done this morning. I took a shower. That's good. But everything was kind of in little bites. There was no long stretch of anything today. But the one thing that I did that was really good self-care was I talked to several people on the phone and reached out to other people on the phone and just tried to connect with people. And I'm so thankful that we've got these technologies that allow us to connect even while we're separate, because I miss you and I'm glad that you are here in the world. And so, yeah, just keep connecting. It's very important.
downshift through the breakups, too far out of range. See portrait of a person in static rearrange. You're the only one left behind, and the signal's fading, so drive faster into nothing with your AM radio, and you'll find your way, okay. You'll find your way, okay. Passing through the stations in the missile testing range, see the glow on the horizon, and it all seems so strange. But you're the only one left behind, and the signal's fading, so drive faster into nothing with your AM radio, and you'll find your way, okay. And you'll find your way, okay.
That's a song by Stephanie Morris called White Sands. And I'm a big fan of Stephanie Morris. She passed away a number of years ago, but just an amazing Chicago singer-songwriter, and she is missed. I didn't know her well, but I'm glad that she was around while she was around, and I'm sorry that she's not around now. If you're looking for other things to do here on the interwebs when you're not listening to Shelter Radio, please do check out Zach Zaya's Poetry Lockdown, CZAIA. The Poetry Lockdown happens 4 p.m. Central Time every day, Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he does poetry of his own, but he also interprets other people's poems, reading them and giving a little background on them. Really, really good stuff. So he teaches English up in the Twin Cities and is a poet. And I worked with him at Catholic Theological Union, and he's a great guy. So check out Zach Zaya's Poetry Lockdown, CZAIA. Friday nights, my friend Brian E. Smith is spinning the tracks starting at 8:30 Central Time on Friday nights. He's doing a DJ set. Brian is a guy I know from Chicago Theological Seminary. I know a lot of different people from a lot of different seminaries, but definitely check that out. He's going to be doing it again this coming Friday. Please do check out Matt Springer's Quarantine Cabaret, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. He's a piano player, just shaved his head recently, and he is doing a variety of songs, all different styles, all different periods, and always a lot of fun. So check out Matt Springer's Quarantine Cabaret. Also, make sure that you sign up for Kimono My House, which is here on Facebook Live. It's a chance to watch a variety of different performers. They don't have a set schedule because they are scheduling literally hour concerts throughout the week. So the schedule always changes. But if you go and you join up with Kimono My House here on Facebook, become part of their group, you'll get updates about who's playing when. That's always a good mix of folks. Also, please check out my longtime friend from college, Leo Huang. He doesn't have a set schedule, but he shows up on Facebook Live, and he plays acoustic guitar now and some also electric guitar, and sometimes plays with a 3-piece band, although they're all in separate places. They play at the same time. Still haven't figured out how he does that, but it's intermittent awesomeness from Leo Huang. Friday nights, my friend from the left coast, Rahul Deep Gill, is doing an Instagram talk show at 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, called Deep in This. So look for Rahuldeep Gill on Instagram on Friday nights. And today, if you're listening to this, you're missing Jonathan Brooke doing the Kitchen COVID concert. Please do check out the Kitchen COVID concerts from Jonathan Brooke. She's an amazing singer-songwriter, a lot better performer than I am, and I have loved her for many years. So she is here on Facebook Live doing the Kitchen COVID concerts at 2 p.m. on Mondays Central Time. And finally, shout out to my friend Tracy, who let me know about the Bloodshot Records and Mercury Lounge Tulsa events all this week at 7 p.m. Central. There's a mix of different kind of twang, country, roots rock kind of performers that are going to be happening here on Facebook Live. So check that out at 7 p.m. each day this week. The Bloodshot Records and Mercury Lounge in Tulsa doing that. And I think that that's it. But please, if you all know about other stuff happening on Facebook Live, let me know, because clearly I want to promote things and want to make sure that you have a lot of options for your time spent while sheltering in place. Okay. Let me get back to it. Find my other capo. There we go. All right.
Lucy Bell wears a dress of pretty printed pattern gingham and a mask. It's indistinct, and though her eyes hold many whisperings and secrets, I don't ask. It's a quarter-story novel that's been marked down to a dime, and I will walk its floorboards just to pass the time. Ralph Eugene is growing thin, but he doesn't seem to notice or to mind. He's got a box with a lid, and in it he saves all the moments he can find. And laughter adds some color to his monochrome paint. As we sit upon the stairway, all our faces look the same. Da, 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 a holy man counts the time, 'cause he knows all the hands are broken off the clock. Lucy Bell winks and smiles, 'cause she has found another moment for his box. And laughter frames the picture with a silent refrain. As we stare out of this window, all our faces look the same. Da, 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 da.
I've talked about that song before, but that is The Life You Saved May Be Your Own, which is based not on the Flannery O'Connor short story called The Life You Saved May Be Your Own directly, but rather based on a bunch of pictures taken by a guy by the name of Ralph Eugene Meatyard that was based on, loosely, the Flannery O'Connor short story, The Life You Saved May Be Your Own. And so there's an entire web within a web within a web of history of this song. And very, very much worth your time going down that rabbit hole, because there's just layers within layers. So use the Google or the Bing and look up Ralph Eugene Meat Yard and the very weird pictures that he took. And you'll kind of see what I'm trying to do, I hope, with that song.
Well, the fight to make ends meet puts a man upon his feet, holding down his job, trying to prove he can't be bought. Takes every kind of people, make what life's about, yeah. Every kind of people make the world go round. Someone's looking for a lead in his duty to a king or to a creed, protecting what he feels is right, fights against wrong with his life. There ain't no profit in deceit. Honest men know that revenge does not taste sweet. Whether yellow, black, or white, each and every man's the same inside. Takes every kind of people, make what life's about, yeah. Every kind of people make the world go round. Do 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 do. You know love's the only goal to bring peace to any soul. Every man's the same. He wants the sunshine in his name. Takes every kind of people, make the world go round. Every kind of people, make what life's about, yeah. Every kind of people.
I've spoken often here on Shelter Radio of my love for Robert Palmer, and that song, and I've also talked about my love for Boz Scaggs and my love for many artists that are reinterpreters of songs, who take other people's music and make it their own. So I, in the spirit of Robert Palmer reinterpreting Andy Fraser's amazing song, Every Kind of People, I'm trying to reinterpret it myself. And so I hope that I do a good job, and I appreciate your patience while I continue to fiddle and tinker with it and find a way to make it my own.
Attractive package, sugar-coated pill, keeps you guessing, weight of the lies we tell, keeps us still. Hunger for freedom, big as the sky. Hold your arms out to it, asking, life, please don't pass me by. Life, please don't pass them by. Life, please don't pass us by. Across the rusted plain, I am looking for something true. In spite of all my pain, I still believe in you. Across the rusted plain, there is a sky of blue. In spite of all my pain, I still believe. I still believe. I still believe in you.
That's a nice chord ringing out there. Yeah. So, departed friend Elizabeth Fitch used to really enjoy that song. And so one of the things that's beautiful about and is a privilege about getting a chance to create something is you get a chance to see how it attaches into other people's lives. And so I'm thankful that now when I play that song, it brings back memories of Elizabeth and gives me ways to kind of remember her and kind of anchor back in my time with her, because she was a beautiful soul, and I'm not the only person who thinks so. Whole bunch of people remember Elizabeth.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me. Once was lost, but now I'm found, blind, but now I see. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Grace that taught my heart to fear, grace my fears relieve. Precious did that grace appear, how I first believed. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. We've been there 10,000 years, shining as the sun. No less days to sing God's praise when we'd first begun. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me. Once was lost, but now am found, blind, but now I see. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Each one of you watching has something that you can share with the world, something big or small, something that is half-baked or fully fleshed out. And the world needs it right now. We need connective tissue. We need to find ways, even while keeping socially distant, to not be socially indifferent. We need ways to reach out to one another and to reassure one another and to let everybody know that they are welcome here and that we want them here and that we need them here. So that's our job, you and me, to turn outward to our friends and to look into cameras and to shout from windows that we need you and we love you and we're proud of you and we miss you, but we will be with you again. It's important right now, especially to help to keep flattening the curve. We're not doing it to stem the spread of the virus. We're doing it to stop the weight that the virus puts on the infrastructure so that those who are the most vulnerable can get the resources that they need. So even if you just feel like you're sitting in your house, you're playing a vital role in that. It may feel like you're not doing anything, but you're doing so much. And we've been doing it for weeks, and it plays with your head. I know it does. It plays with mine, but we got to keep doing it. And we got to keep doing it not just for the people that we love, but for the people that we can't see. The least of these among us, the most vulnerable. That's why we're here. Those of us who are privileged to have the ability to sit in houses, we need to do it so that others may live. And I'm so glad that you are living. And I cannot wait to be back with you again tomorrow and to share crazy time with you and to imagine what my hair might look like tomorrow and what your hair might look like tomorrow. I was going through old pictures and I found some pictures of the last time that I shaved my beard, which was like 14 years ago. And not only did I shave my beard, I also shaved my head. And so I was like a waxy ball peen hammer, just not even attractive. And I'll make sure to post that sometime on Facebook one of these days as I'm advertising Shelter Radio. But you know, let that craziness inside of you shine out. Let others laugh and take delight in those moments when we don't look our best. Because at this particular moment, all the ways that we can find to laugh together, all the ways that we can find to be together in this sheltered time, it makes a difference. So I cannot wait until you and I can be together again, until we can sit face to face and we can dance, we can get up and dance, we can embrace, we can clasp hands, and we can look one another in the eye and we can say we made it. And not only did we make it, but all these others made it too. So thank you for doing your part. I love you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And until then, stay safe.